Paano siya?
Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to Brush with Artists. My name is Mary. I am the Chief Imagineer of Artstock PH, and I'm here to talk to three artists for tonight. And this is all about our cognitive dissonance exhibit that is currently ongoing. For today, I'm still waiting for two of our artists to arrive, but we do have Mara Fabelia on the backstage right now, and I'm just gonna push her onto the stream. Let me just unmute her. Give me a second. There you go. Hi, Mara. How are you?
Hi everyone, I'm good. Hi Mary. Hi
Hello,
everyone watching.
hello. Salamat. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm still waiting for Alien and Kendall Colindon. So we have those two artists today that hopefully will be joining us. Kasi minsan parang because of the internet connection, the weather, at marami pang iba, they can't join. But you're here. If
Yes.
if it works out na ikaw lang pala yung guest ko for tonight, we can cut it down to 30 minutes and make it like a mini unfiltered like what happened
Yeah.
before.
Unfiltered part 2.
Unfiltered part 2. Yay. Ayan. So, how have you been doing?
Been doing good. Just doing some online work.
Mm.
Ayun, nasa bahay lang. I recently wrote. I've been doing some writing. I wrote a piece for Art Plus magazine, and I wrote another one that will be in their upcoming print issue. So we can
Nice.
keep tuned for that. And I hope I rin one article for Art Stock.
Oo nga. Hindi,
So
hinihintay ko pa
yeah,
din yun.
over the holidays. But
Ilagay mo na sa pipeline mo.
if anybody has any suggestions of what they'd want me to write, you type it lang.
Sige.
I'm open to anything. Actually, yun nga yung problem ko. I'm wondering like, what do I write about? Like, pag may
Okay.
assignment ako, if somebody gives me an assignment, like, write about this artist, then okay, I know what to do. But if it's like, okay, write whatever you want to write about, I'm like, what do I write about? Hindi ko alam.
Usually, I begin with whenever I'm tasked to write something. I used to write for as a side job, and it was my creative outlet for a while. And usually, when I'm pressured to submit a piece, especially pag my deadline, I start by asking questions. I don't think about ideas. Kasi when I think about ideas, parang all of a sudden, wala kang ideas. Alam mo yun?
True.
All of a sudden, it's like, the well is dry.
Parang alam
Mm.
mo kapag like nasa restaurant ka and then like you have like this big menu in front of you and you don't know like, ikaw,
Don't
like what are you
know.
gonna order? And you're like, wait lang, ko alam. So, yeah. But sometimes, I don't know,
Exactly.
for me, like, yung motivation, the inspiration is like super random siya. Like even with my art, like I
Mhm.
won't know what to do for like a whole month. Then out of the blue one day, biglang
Yeah.
boom, I'm working.
Nice. Ayan, so for those people who are watching right now, I just want to let you know that Brush with Artists happens every Thursday at 8 p.m. And this is our second to the last show for the year. Our last show for the year is going to happen next week. Ayan, kasi before the holidays, I hope everybody's having like preparations right now for the holidays. Yung mga gifts ko have started arriving. Thank you so much for those who sent. Um, and and these are all, I think yung mga gifts na dumating, puro mga secret gifts from Lazada, from Shopee, ganyan. I don't even know sometimes kung kanino siya galing
Ooh.
kasi I have these secret sister gift giving thingies. Alam mo yan, so hindi mo alam kung kanino galing. And it's really, really exciting. Every time somebody calls me, oh, may package ka nga. Huh? Ano yun? I get really excited. So
Ah.
I just wish that somebody would gift me with an art stock painting. Di ba? I'd love that.
Oh, okay. So hint yun to the art stock artist. Hint, hint.
Guys,
Hint, hint, guys.
I would love one. Yes. So Give me a second. Let me see. I'll just okay. Let me just mute this. So I think I see RC already on the backstage. Are you ready, RC? Can I push you to the stream now? I know that RC always has this what do you call this? This alien paper bag on his head, which is his signature, ano? Ayan. Ayan. Welcome, RC. Are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear us? Ayan, tanggalin ko muna si RC. And then, for the meantime, let me just go ahead and share my screen here. Okay. And for today, we've got, as I said, Mara, Alien, and we've got Kendall Colindon. And for Mara, you've seen her before. She's one of our pioneer artists in Hindsight is 2020. We're really, really proud to have her onto Artstock. And I know that if Fab was here, she would definitely say that yung artists that we have in Artstock are the pick of the lot, especially for our curator. Fabian only picks people and artists that have already the, basically figured out their visual style. And in the case of Mara, that is definitely showing in your pieces. Now with your collage pieces, so happy with everything that you've done, that you've submitted in Artstock. We also have for today we've got Kendall Colindon. At first when I looked at Kendall Colindon's piece, kala ko sabi ko parang malabo pero yun pala yung style niya, the many layers in his work, and he likes colored human figures set on monochromatic gunmetal. So for the piece, this cognitive dissonance exhibit, he submitted a piece called Walwal. Ayan, alam nating lahat yan. Huwag umamin kayo. Ayan. So we've got Alien as well, who's also named R.C. Camarines, so also known as Alien, and who's a visual artist seen in art events and photographs wearing this paper bag. So if you see somebody wearing this paper bag, alam nyo na yan si Alien. And the subjects are almost always rendered in muted colors with a shock of yellow. Ayan. So makikita natin mamaya for his piece called Battlefield Inside. So Mara, I'm gonna ask you lang to talk a little bit about the piece that you submitted in cognitive dissonance called an encyclopedic knowledge. I'm just gonna get out of the way for now and have you, let me just, may bagong feature to sa StreamYard eh. Pwede na palang i-reorder yung mga tao. I
Ooh.
love it. Bago. So now, let me just leave you be to talk about this piece.
Okay. Oh.
Ayan.
So,
Ayan, may
hi
ganyan.
everyone. Okay, so my piece for this show, Cognitive Dissonance, is entitled An Encyclopedic Knowledge. It's a collage piece, sizes 24 by 24 inches. So, when Fab, our curator, approached me with this concept of cognitive dissonance, parang na-excite ako because I think it ties in very well with collage. When you say cognitive dissonance, like for me at least, it's like this jumble of a lot of thoughts, like conflicting,
Mhm.
contrasting thoughts in your head.
Mhm.
So I was really excited because I was like, yeah, I can like let loose and like with all these images. So
Mhm.
the piece basically is just that I like over several weeks I culled a lot of images from like magazines, from different books, and I cut different forms that to me were like very interesting, like very contrasting. You can see if you look at the piece, like there are human figures, there's, I believe there's a mushroom there. There,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a right side there's a mushroom, there are different things, and yeah, so I just want when it's I titled it an encyclopedic knowledge because it's like it's this kind of like visual encyclopedia of different visuals, ideas, concepts, yeah, done through collage. So people
Okay na.
can, yeah, they can look at it and make what they will of the images. Maybe it makes sense to them, maybe it doesn't, maybe it's weird, maybe it's not.
Yeah, I was actually looking at it and I was trying to zoom into some of the pieces because here's the thing, right? When you look at it from online, for example, on the photo, uh, you would look at it and it looks so different in for real. Alam mo yun? We always get
True.
that we always get that reaction from all of our clients. They get the piece and they go like, "Wow, I didn't expect it to look like this," and it's so good. It's always a good reaction that we get. Now, with it, an encyclopedic knowledge, it's like that. Parang may Rosetta Stone pa nga dyan dun sa ilalim dito sa part na to.
Yes. I
Oo.
actually like that the slide which you make. It looks nice with the background. Good.
I really like it kasi parang if you zoom into the details, talagang wow. And even for some of our pieces kasi with cognitive dissonance, like for those people who are unaware, cognitive dissonance is all about what you do and what you do is different from what you think. And basically you're trying to uh, basically put a balance in your life and in your thinking by doing something. Alam mo yun? For example, if you were asked not to be an artist, and then, or in this case, our topic for today is actually expressing dissent. If you were asked to stay silent about something, because maybe to protect career, family, reputation, etc. Pero in your heart and in your mind, you really want to speak up. So cognitive dissonance happens in cases like that. So yun yung parang isa yun sa mga the reason why Mara is also here is because I know that she writes and she has ideas, alam mo yun, and you're able to really speak out. How do you reconcile that? Yung I'm gonna push RC onto our stream here. Ayan. And how do you basically reconcile? Hey! Hello, kumusta? Wala yata yung bag. mamaya, mamaya tayo dyan, RC. So, tanong ko lang kay Mara, how do you reconcile being silent? Were there ever a time in your life that you had to stay silent and just not speak up?
Um, not I will I would say na yung upbringing ko is medyo like hindi ako gano'n ka-exposed to like political issues or things
Mhm.
na would get other people talking. So it wasn't until I nag-aral ako sa UP,
Mhm.
very not really known for its conservative values. So that's where I learned na to find my voice slowly, like not just like
Mhm.
as an artist, but generally like speaking of on different things. I think that I
Yeah.
could still like I hope to become more vocal pa rin actually about the issues, whether it's political or stuff. Like
Mhm.
I do post political things like on my Facebook, and I'm not
Mhm.
really shy about it, or like it depends. Sometimes na yun kasi like um so yeah, I don't really think that you need to like if it's something you feel that strongly about, you really need to stay silent. So that's something which I try to keep in mind, like whether if
Mhm.
it's a cause that you really feel about. So like
Mhm.
you should like voice it out. Like for me, whether it's through writing, through my
Mhm.
art. So
Oo.
yeah, I just try to keep that in mind.
I really feel that artists are in a really great position to express things. Like, ayan, RC is here. Hi, RC. Hello. I'll have to unmute you.
Hi.
Ayan. Hello.
Hello.
Ayan. So, I'm so happy that we've got RC here. We've got a few people on the stream as well who I think are here for you. Sila Janine Arguelles. We've got Casey Camarinas here as well, watching. Hello. And for how about for you, RC? Was there ever a time na parang you had to stay silent, ganon, because of
Hmm,
something?
hindi eh. Kasi maingay
Kaya
akong tao.
talagang outspoken. Maingay ka talaga. So you would just speak up. Ayan.
Oo.
So when it comes to cognitive dissonance, mamaya, buksan ko lang tong aking slide and let me just go to your piece here. Okay. So for the piece that you have for Ayan, iakayat natin siya dito sa taas. Ayan, I really love this new feature of dragging. Dragging people. Dati tinatanggal ko pa eh. Ngayon, okay na. So for the piece that you have for cognitive dissonance, it's called Battlefield Inside. The very first time I saw it, I thought it was a photograph. So I like that when I zoomed it like this, I can see a little bit more of the detail that you actually drew it. So ayan. I'm gonna read this little piece here for the audience. Sabi dito, some of us, and this is a quote from RC also. Some of us are consumed by our own thoughts, and some strive to conquer this war. Are you going to hide within the mask and be numb to what is happening around you, or tear this to break your silence? So parang very very in tune to what I just asked. Uh, Sabi mo nga RC, ikaw yung you would tear it to break the silence. Tama ba?
Yes, tama.
Ayan.
Naka-freeze ba ako?
Ano yun? Medyo naka-freeze ka. Naka-freeze ka. Deliberate ba siya? O, ayan. And gawin mo, stop mo yung camera mo and then i-on mo ulit.
Okay.
Ayan. Siyempre, technical support. Minsan
Dahil may
magmumukha na yun. Minsan hindi. So, if ever, we can always just not have the camera on, or you can always just wear your ano rin, what do you call this? That
mask. Paper bag.
The paper bag. Gusto ngang hingin ng pamangkin ko yon kasi she's got tats na puro aliens all over her body. So,
Siya yung
there.
sinabi mo na fan ni RC.
Oo, yung may pamangkin is a fan of you. She got a new tat again sa arm niya na alien. So, nakamukha nung ano mo. Kamukha nung alien looking drawing mo. Then sa paper bag. So, ayan. Are you still there, RC? Sandali, check natin. Ayan. Finifix niya lang daw. Baka sinusot niya yung paper bag. Di natin alam. But this is what I mean. Like, this is so good with the shock of yellow is still the signature of RC. Kaya kitang-kita natin yan dyan. O yan, hintayin lang natin si RC bumalik. And while we're waiting for RC to come back, in your case, when did you ever, Mara, when did you ever think about cognitive dissonance? When does that ever happen to you?
A lot. Like, especially now na in quarantine, parang ang dami mong iniisip, like, a lot of things like external factors, tsaka yung mga personal factors, parang nagagather sila within your head, and then, like, usually what I do is, like, I'd go out, parang even just, like, take a walk, or, go to a mall, relax, but you can't do that now, so it happens a lot now. And yeah, so ngayon pag nangyayari yun, I just try to do something that doesn't really require a lot of brain power. Fixing things or yung ganyan like tasks to kind of try to make everything cool down. To cool yung like jumble ng thoughts. Or exercise, yoga, diba? Sabi ko. I like doing yoga.
Maganda yan. Ikaw, RC, does that ever happen to you? Yung cognitive dissonance? That, yung parang hindi umaayon yung actions mo dun sa nasa utak mo?
Madalas ganun eh. Lalo na kapag random decision making. Minsan ganun nangyayari.
Ako sa shopping lang.
Tapos nagtatalo yung dalawang idea sa utak mo na ito ba gagawin ko? Hindi eh. Kasi may consequences eh. Pag ito naman, ganito. So, minsan, parang tirang bahala na lang kung ano lang kung anong mas feel mong gawin, yun. Yun yung dinidecide ko minsan.
Ako, I do try to do something like, ngayon kasi I'm a lot older, but I feel like I listen to my instincts a lot more now. So, when my instincts tell me na this is the way, this is the way. Alam mo yun. Hindi na ako this is the way. Ayan. Hindi na ako masyadong, alam mo yun, hindi na nagwa-war yung actions ko and my words and my mind. Pero that's why before I used to collect, like I collect a lot. I collect shoes, ganyan. When I moved to my house, to this new house, and I moved from a bigger house to a smaller house kasi mag-isa na lang ako. So sabi ko, okay, I'm gonna move, and then I started packing and I realized I had 75 pairs of shoes, which is like way too much. So I told
Yes.
my sisters, guys, kunin nyo na yung gusto nyo. Kasi na-realize ko yun yung talagang way ko uh, to alleviate yung dissonance. I would just buy stuff. I would just buy and shop. Ayan, hindi maganda yun, guys. Don't do that. Kasi grabe. But so RC, I'm gonna go back to your piece for this exhibit, which is Battlefield Inside. Ayan. I'm just gonna do a quick correction. No, this is 16 by 16. Ayan,
Yes.
nagkamali lang ako dito. Ayan, this is 16 by 16. So tell us a little bit more about this piece. How did it
So,
come
ayun yung
about?
fish na yan, Battlefield Inside. So, yung team nga natin is cognitive dissonance. So, based on my own experience yung ginawa ko. So, ayun, sa kung makikita nyo, kalahati lang yung mask niya. Ang idea ko dyan, parang yung during quarantine, tapos yung about government, ganun, kung anong mga nangyari sa atin. Parang nagtatalo yung dalawang idea sa utak ko na ganito yung nangyayari sa society, sa government, sa paligid. Mag-stay lang ba ako dun sa likod ng maskara ko o pupunitin ko yung maskara ko para magsalita o make a move? Para ma-disturb yung mga undisturbed ideas ng iba. Ganun. So kasi nung mga panahon na yun, ang daming parang nami-mute sila na parang ayaw nila magsalita ng ganito kasi may maintain silang image, gano'n, may maintain silang friendship over social media na kapag narinig yung ganong disposition nila sa buhay, parang magkakaroon ng ibang pananaw sa buhay nila. Parang, ay, ganito pala mag-isip yung friend natin, ganito. And parang, ayun, parang pinakita ko dyan na hindi ka dapat natatakot. Huwag kang mag-stay lang behind your mask. Dapat, kung anong tingin mo dapat gawin mo, yun, punitin mo kung ano nakaharang sa bibig mo at sigaw mo kung anong feeling mo na dapat sabihin.
I love it.
Ayun.
Maganda yan. So, pwede ko bang yan? Pwede ko bang i-quote? Iko-quote ko yan. So, it's really good though,
Yeah,
because a lot of people are so afraid to speak out, even though they have something to say. And sometimes the people who are the silent ones are the ones that should actually speak the loudest. Kaya parang maganda yung message mo dito. Maganda yung message mo dito. Ako nga parang feeling ko, tinitingnan ko yung encyclopedic knowledge. That almost feels like my brain. Kasi I don't know how to sometimes filter the stuff that is in my brain. I have too much and I remember way too much. Kasi ako hindi naman eidetic yung memory ko, pero I have really good memory. So sometimes nagka-cram na siya, hindi na siya maganda. And that's also the reason why I'm also taklesa a little bit. I just say what I want to say kasi sobra Alam mo yun. Pero gustong-gusto ko tong Battlefield Inside. One, it's still your signature style, very much so. Pangalawa, it's so on point. Ayan. So tandaan natin yan. Kung meron kayong gustong sabihin, just remove whatever barriers you have for saying it and for speaking out. Actually, guys, para rin yun sa mga taong who want to ask for a raise. Kasi alam niyo naman, magpapasko na at patapos ng taon. And a lot of people I know who are in certain positions na gusto manghingi ng pagtaas ng sahod, lalo na deserve naman nila. Pero nahihiya silang magsabi. And ang sinasabi nila kasi baka mamaya pag nanghingi ako ng raise, parang what will they think of me na mukhang pera ako, ganyan. But you're actually working because you need money. So, and if you deserve it, just ask for it. Yung mga pamangkin ko minsan nahihiya sa akin pag kasama ko sila sa labas kasi kapag magsha-shopping kami, I always try to ask for something, a discount. I ask for What do I get? I get this. And they go like, Tita, don't do this. Nakakahiya ka. When honestly, if you just ask for it, they're probably gonna give it. So more
Tama.
often than not, they do. More often than not, they do. You just have to ask. So minsan mahiya ka parang, ay, ang ganda sana, kaya lang sana I could get it at like 10% discount. Ask for it. If you wanted the raise, ask for it. If you feel you deserve it, ask for it. Always. Ano yan, wag yung pigilan kasi it will cause discontent. Parang pagkatapos ng ilang buwan, galit ka na sa trabaho mo kasi ano ba yan? Ganito yung sound ko, ganyan, di pa ako tinataasan. Ask for it. So, pinaka ano yun, gustong-gusto ko yung um, idea na dapat speak up. Ayun. So guys, sabi ko sa sarili ko dahil wala pa si Kendall and dalawa lang naman kayo today, I would like to know more about anong plans niyo ngayong holidays kasi alam niyo naman di naman tayo makakalabas. Ganito pa rin ang buhay natin. Ano mga plano niyo?
Wala, sa bahay lang. No, ayun, mag-order kami ng Noche Buena namin and we're still planning like yung ilan like yung sister ko who lives in Mandaluyong and ako I live in Parañaque with my family na kung pwedeng like kahit like for one night just na like magvi-visit siya sa amin. And then, so, inaano pa namin, like, is it worth it? Kung, like, pwede ba, if there's biglang may, sa news na biglang may rise in cases or something, then wag. But, otherwise, we'll try to plan something. But nothing as exciting as,
As last year.
So, okay lang. Walang magawa. We have to make do.
Oo, ganyan talaga. How about you, RC? You live with your family ba?
Yes. Ang plano ngayong holiday, sa bahay lang kasi nag-aawal ng deadline.
Ano nga pala yung mga upcoming nyo? Do you have any upcoming artworks, exhibits, ganyan that we should be watching out for?
Yes. Ako mayroon akong upcoming show this January 13.
Okay.
Yun yung tinatrabaho ko ngayon. Siguro, hanggang bago yung show. Kasi ayoko rin maglalabas ngayon dahil traffic din. Tapos, mahirap pang bumiyahe kasi, di ba, limited pa rin yung mga PUV. So, yun, with the family lang siguro yung holiday. Tapos, pipintay.
Ang dami pang tao sa labas.
Pipinta hanggang New Year para...
Ang dami actually tao. Ako, I had to go out for the last, siguro 2 weeks ago. I had to go out because meron akong mga inaasikasong government stuff kasi end of the year. So wala akong choice, kailangan magpunta sa BIR, ganyan, SSS, ang daming tao. Medyo na praning ako kasi while I was there, hindi na ako sanay na ang dami-daming people. And this time, since I used to have a runner, kasi I used to have this little bigger company last year. Tapos, I used to have like an admin person or runner. Tapos, what is that sound? Ayan. So, yung runner ko, siya yung pumupunta dun sa mga government offices. This time, wala akong mautusan, ako lang mag-isa. So, I had to go. And ang tagal-tagal ko nang hindi yun ginagawa. So, I was really, para ako na-culture shock. Hindi naman ako elitist, guys. Pero para ako na-culture shock kasi ang tagal ko na siyang inuutos sa ibang tao. This time, I had to do it on my own again. I had to relearn. I had to relearn the whole thing. And then I'm like, so many people in BIR, so many people in the government offices, understandably because a lot of people are trying to get jobs, di ba? Kaya, ayan, mag-ingat lang po tayo pag lumabas tayo. Ayan, yun lang. Pero, I'm alone here. My sisters are all like in different places. I would rather that they not travel to my house. But I have my niece here, so most likely di ko alam kung ano gagawin namin for... Kasi alam mo yun, parang you can't get naman so much food. Kasi hanggang gaano kadaming kakainin mo.
True.
Yeah, but note that the malls are like starting to fill out as well. That's what my niece told me. Dumadami na daw yung mga tao ulit. Pero kaya ingat lang. But our cases are going down, thankfully. Sana magtuloy-tuloy. Ayan, at sana magkaroon na tayo ng vaccine, finally. Ayan. Yeah. Yan ang plight natin, nasa Pilipinas tayo. Which means, hindi tayo mauna.
Sana yung ibang
Yan.
bansa nga, like, I think mga next month na or something, or within this month.
Yeah. The UK have started already, di ba? They've started administering the vaccines first to the elderly and then to the healthcare workers before making it available to the public. And I'm hoping na sana by the first quarter of the year, maging available siya. Kasi that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get myself jabbed because I really want to start traveling again. Ayan, yun talaga yung namimiss ko. Mara, ikaw ba nagta-travel ka din?
Travel.
Oo.
Yeah, actually, nung bago nag-quarantine, dapat me and my sisters, we were supposed to take our first trip abroad na kami-kami lang.
Yun lang.
Sakto nung March. So, ayun. And then nung nagka-ano na sa news na parang like, it's starting to, get worse yung virus. And then so we were starting to worry. Pero parang wala pang news we're supposed to go to Taiwan. Wala pang news from Taiwan. And then biglang, I think, I'm not sure, like, like from here locally, nag-cancel sila ng flights. Pero sa Taiwan, parang okay pa. So we were like, going through like, like, anong mangyayari? Like, but then, ayun, totally nag-lockdown. So, nawala na we were supposed to, then after that, we changed plans na maging local na lang yung trip namin. Eh di, ayun tuloy, nag-total quarantine. So, kahit local travel, hindi pwede. So, it's like, na, pero well, I'm not sure,
Pwede na ulit.
like,
Oo, pero pwede na ulit. Pero sabi nila, di ba, pwede na ulit. Like, for those people, by the way, who like to travel domestically, I know that AirAsia is not paying me for this, but I'm like a traveler. I would like to travel, and I know I will be traveling next year. I know it. Whether or not there's a vaccine, I'm probably gonna get like swab tested and all, but I might need to travel for work. So they have this new unlimited flights for next year until the end of October. Tapos 5,000 lang siya. Unlimited domestic flights. And that's really cheap.
I
Diba?
think
So
na
parang
after this year, mas ma-appreciate ko yung opportunity to travel safely. So, if it's there, I think feeling ko, like, mas magta-travel talaga ako to see. Whether locally or kung may chance, kung may pera na internationally.
Correct. I think magkakaroon yata ng COVID-19 passports where it's gonna prove na okay, nagpa-bakuna ka na ba, nagpa-vaccine ka na. And if you're vaccinated, then you'll be allowed to go on board. Parang ganon. And I'm hoping na mangyari yon kasi I'm hoping na mangyari yun at maging available yung vaccine, di ba? Kasi Pilipinas to yun yung problema. Sabi nga, RC, saang school ka ba galing before? Kasi si Mara just told us a while ago na she came from UP and you?
PUP naman ako.
PUP ka naman. Santa Mesa?
Santa Mesa,
Santa
main campus.
Nice. Ayan, kaya pala tama na kayong dalawa, no? ang nandito sa aking ngayon. So I just want to let everybody know that some pieces are still available for the cognitive dissonance catalog. I'm just gonna load it up here. If you want to take a copy or if you want to see the copy of the catalog, all you have to do is to go to bit.ly/artstockph exhibit 3. So for all of our artists that are watching, all of the people who are watching right now, if you want to send it over to your friends, ganyan, who want to view the catalog, this is where you should go, bit.ly/artstockph exhibit 3. So they will get to a site, and dito sa site na to, syempre meron kayong, you'll be seeing the catalog that we have, mukha siyang libro. So ganyan yung itsura niya. And then every single piece that we have, you'll have a small profile of the artist, as well as a summary of everything that they have. every single artwork that is part of cognitive dissonance. So yun lang po, punta lang kayo sa bit.ly/artstockph exhibit 3. Ayan. Yan ang ating catalog. We're gonna be making it a practice na. By the way, Mara, we are gonna be doing the catalogs then for all of the others that we released before because we wanted to do an archive of all of our past exhibits. Ayan. So even for hindsight, kasi hindsight was our maiden exhibit. Ayan.
Ang ganda niyan siguro
There
pag
you go.
naka-print
So,
na.
everybody, I just would like to thank everyone who joined us for tonight. Ayan. Thank you so much, RC and Mara, for your work.
Thank you
So,
din.
guys, just
Thank
view that in
you.
our website, that's artstockph.com. And if you have any questions, just please go ahead and looking at printed coffee table type catalogs. Yan din ang yun ang gusto kong gawin. Thank you so much, guys, and week. Ayan po. Salamat ng madami and good night, everyone.